What is good? Take two for the stream today. All right. So I think I fixed my issue with the LSP being slow, but time will tell. Let's get it. All right. So what I'm tackling today is this Tesseract cube thing. I have the dimension. We're going into a new dimension now, which is good. But there's like nothing on the inside here. So that is the next step. Get some tiles on the inside, have it actually be walkable around, and then some way of exiting. And that's going to be a good V1, I think. We should be pretty close to it actually being done, honestly. This has been a lot easier than I thought it would be. Which is always good. Always welcome. But, yeah. Let's get it, dude. I think I kind of want to pop out chat and put it off to the side. I'll do it with just Twitch chat. We're gonna experiment today. Just Twitch chat in the side gutter. Let's see how it goes. Lady K, hello there. Howdy. All right. Now we're cooking, dude. Can't wait to be constantly distracted. I'm gonna need to get used to it. All right. So, first order of business, I'm gonna make a 16 by 16 set of tiles. I think maybe not 16 by 16. It needs to be odd. 21. Do one of those. And ideally, what should happen here? I'm going to assert that the dimension is not in the tiles. Dimension shouldn't be set up yet. There we go. Now we should be cooking, dude. So, I also kind of want to do a push. How do I want to do this? This uses the active dimension, so I think I kind of want to How do I want to tackle this? Do 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 do. I wonder if I can use this. Oh. I'd love to be able to pop this out. What up, Ginks Gooshes? Oh, Twitch chat it is. This is a Twitch chat only zone. Okay. Frick YouTube, dude. Dude, it's gonna be so weird me having lightning fast reactions to chat instead of the usual not reading chat for an hour and then coming back and reading it. Can I get some Pog champions in chat? Look at that. Fast. Speed. Pure unrelenting speed. What's the C-ball next to it? It's just so that it ignores serialization. It's just a little tag. Struct tag. Let's the little C-ball thing be like, yo, don't pass this, dude. Don't serialize it, fam. I'll fucking kill you if you do. Right now I'm debating if I should take this active dim and put it in the context. I had it in here earlier, but I took it out. Now I kind of want it back in because I kind of want to be able to like push context. Oh, the plight of man. Fuck it, we ball, dude. Get it out of it. Get it out, bro. Alright. This is getting its own ctx.dim variable. Yoink. And we're gonna chuck in the dim there. Dimension. And that should honestly be it. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see, dude. And then what I can do is I can push context and then ctx.dim equal this dimension. So now chuck in a map for all our nice little dimension tiles. What's cool about this is that I've made the dimension an enum. So at the start, you know, you could make some stuff like nether, aether. You know, we got twilight forest. If you know, you know, dude. So we can have like physical named things that the player could like teleport to somehow. But we've also got this idea of like a dynamic dimension, which just gets like constructed on the fly. And I've made it so that it's just like from the back of the enum of U32. So U32 max, take away whatever it is. So that way we can have a bunch of tiny little custom dimensions, you know, placed down like a spatial box or whatever. Should be coded. By the way, context for the video. I decided to stream because I wasn't getting any work done. And I'm way more productive on stream. For some reason. Build the Terrafactor release. Try and build Aether Portal. Yes. Dude, what's that meme? Of like the Aether Portal. Yeah. Yeah. We've all been there, yeah. Hey YouTube chat. Am reading Twitch chat only. L. Bonk. There we go. Pin that guy. Alright guys, what are we doing? Got any max volume audio jump scares today, Randy? Nope. I actually learnt my lesson, alright? I now physically cannot get jump scared because I have my audio on the thingy, what's it called? Audio interface turned down to a volume where if you blasted at max, it would tickle me a bit, but it wouldn't blast my eardrums. I've learned my lesson. Yeah. Hey, Audi. Did I tell Chad about the dream you had about us? Nah, that's a secret, bro. That's just for you and me. Dude, that was such a wild dream, man. This sounds so sus saying that out loud, bro. Alright, for context, not that gay shit, alright? Not that I have anything against gay people. You know, I'm just saying. Not that gay shit, man. It was about killing the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. And it was very sad. It was really sad. So on the weekend, me and Aldous, right, we pulled up to the end and we got clapped by the Ender Dragon. And we have a mod on that makes the Ender Dragon really hard. So now we're kind of stuck. And like we can't go to the end, grab our gear and run out. Like we have to kill it in order to escape. So it's it's kind of fucked, bro. It's scarred me. It scarred me so much that I woke up in a cold sweat last night thinking about it. All right. Well, We'll kill the Ender Dragon this weekend, dude. Alright. Let me make sure everything works still. Those just joining. It's dimensional cube time. We go on the inside. Boop. Darkness. Oh no. We're in the shadow realm. So yeah, I'm gonna make a bunch of tiles. I think that's gonna be the strat, dude. Oh no, chat's gone. Oh, we're back. Whew. Now late to the party. It's a pocket dimension, new scene, and we're destroying in the existing one. You see, that's where things get a little fuzzy. Since, you know, I'm programming this entire thing like a fucking caveman, top, bottom, up, down. To say that we're going into a new dimension, I have this thing and we just go, yo, if the active dimension is not the dimension of the entity, then the entity is not on screen, and then we just don't draw him. Yay. So it's like a bit of both. I don't know. It's really that simple. All right. Tile kind. Let's make it dirt. Let's see if we can rip this, dude. Let's see. Dude, I have a house song stuck in my head. I really want to play it. It's kind of a banger. I think the other thing I want to do is when we go into the dimension, we just go e dot pause equal. We'll just put it at 0 for now. If it's the player, we need to also make the camera pause 0, I believe. I'm the truth. Alright, well, jack shit just happened, and it makes me sad. Fine. What did I do wrong? I'm pretty sure we're setting the dirt tiles and shit. If I had to guess, we're just not drawing. tiles somehow. So let's see. Draw ground tiles. On-screen tiles. Bunch of tile positions, that's fine. What else we got? It should work. Why ain't no worky? What's happening? Well, just figure it out from the bottom up, I guess. Oh, this doesn't even mean fucking cold. Because I've already got it set up, bro. Ah, shit, man. Oh, nah, dude. Oh, frag, bro. Fuck. Will this crash if I open it up? Dude, I would love to get the time that it takes to launch down. It's like 2 seconds and it's kind of pissing me off. Yeah, okay, cool. So... There's a bit of a cheeky chicken egg problem going on here, mate. So, I need to initialize the tiles, but I'm doing it over here, but this isn't getting called, so I gotta figure out how to call it. So it's a whole thing. to do this. Because it's kind of one of those things where I need to do it here, or else suffer. Suffer the consequences. I just do it here. Fuck it. We all did. No. Yeah, I think we just do one of those. Easy clap. Look at that, dude. Let's try to push a bunch of cracks, though. So 21 is way too big. Gotta make it like 11 or something. Well, 11 by 21. Length is 11. Oh yeah. Now we are cooking, dude. Frick, bro. I'm not resetting the dim. Let's see. 0. The game state. Bonk. Okay, cool. Dude, we're almost there. Ladies and gents, we have a pocket dimension. I think the next thing I want to do is do the little void particle effect on the edge here. Make sure we collide with it, and then just have like a little exit on one of the tiles so that we can walk through to like get out the other side. And then I'm going to focus on building inside here. I mean, we should be able to build already. No. All right. I've just placed that in the overworld. Baby steps, man. Baby steps. That's W. Gotta stream in the background. All I hear is, nah, dude, freak, bro. That's all you need, man. Capsule, it's going good, bro. Dare I say excellent. Yeah. I'm gonna order some food real quick. Gotta get that protein in me. Should we do the 300 grams of chicken, the 200 grams? It's a hard choice. Probably do 200. I think that's all I need. One chicken barbecue rice bowl incoming. To fuel the programming. All right. Was subdimensions on the roadmap for a while? Yeah. It has been on the roadmap for a whole minute. All right. Let's grab the. Let's make sure the edges got collision. That's what I'm gonna do. Up next, edge collision. Constraints on no-go, this guy. So basically, if e.dimension is equal to overworld, then we do it like that. If not, and this is also really cool because I can essentially make entirely new like game modes and ways of playing the game in like other dimensions and kind of mess around with it. I don't know if I'll really do that, but it's a possibility. It is. Else, if it's not the overworld, then we're in a subdimension, so we kind of just want to go interaction between things in and outside the Tesseract. Yeah, that's the whole plan. We have in and outputs on each cardinal direction. Yeah, we're doing a bit of a late stream today. I was streaming early this morning, but my LSP was pissing me off, and I then spent the entire morning not working. And rage quit. but I went for a nice walk, hit the gym, and now we're back, completely reset, ready to tackle the evening. Managed to fix it? Yeah, more or less. Think so. Seems to be fixed. All right, how do I need the dimensions of the chunk thing, which is 11. So I'm just gonna pull this out and we'll say spatial box tile length. Mr. Lucas, g'day. Yeah, LSP's a wild, dude. There's nothing worse when you hit the dot and you're trying to remember a variable name and it takes too long. Infuriating. I'm so spoiled, bro. I love that LSPs exist, alright? It's just the classic, you know, you're taking away a toy from a toddler and he cries. Because it's not very cash money, man. Give me my fucking toy back, alright? I gotta figure out the dimensions of this cube thing. I can just rip it, I think. I could also go, tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say get spatial box world spatial box world rect. Sure. Why not? Size. Spatial box tile length times it by tile length. One of those. Back 2. And pivot dot bottom left. I think that should be it. So that'll give us the rect. And then we just do contains if our position contains that. If we're inside the rect, then we're chill, bro. This should tell us. Look at that. Easiest clap of my life, dude. Let's go. Alright. Do I have a tile grid thing I can draw? I don't think I do. I think I only have chunk border. So it's kind of weird that I'm not making this tile a chunk. I guess it's fine though. This feels like a good size to me, you know? Maybe I should make it small. It would make more sense if it were a chunk. Yeah, fuck it. It'd be cool if you could define the size a little bit somehow. I don't know how you would do that. You could always just make like bigger variants. So yeah, maybe that's an idea. Or that's an idea, man. So it's totally not teleporting me when I go in. Or we need to go against pause. There we go. All right. I'm gonna do the fog. First, I'm going to push this up. Space in subdimension. Huge. Huge, dude. Make upgradable? Yeah. Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I just don't know how you would. Like maybe you just make it an entirely separate item that you craft. Like you pick which tool you want. Yeah, I'm not sure. IDK, man. Probably just directly go in and upgrade it. I don't know. Put a module inside. Who knows? We'll see. All right. Particles. Let's do the particles. So that's the rect. Probably just do one of these. I could just kind of copy it. All right. I think that this should be good. With the particle create, I'm just going to make sure that we need a concept of dimension in here as well. Which, you know, is what it is, I guess. Sure. That should just work. Yeah, look at that. Easy clap. Salty taco season, what up, bro? Hope you're doing well, man. All right. We have void edges and the little particle effect. I think the next thing I want to do is I want to make like a tiny little gap right in the middle here, one tile wide, and that's going to be like the entrance and exit on each of the different directions, the different sides of the cube. Let's get it. Okay. We need like, you figure out at what point. what point do I do this? Do I just like stop it from drawing and then it'll be kind of like a hard edge? That'll probably be good enough. Step is greater than or equal to this mid step. See if that does anything. Not quite. Probably got the math wrong. If the step is greater than or equal to the mid take 1, and it's also less than mid step plus 1. There you go, you can see kind of like a notch. It's kind of hard to read though. So you almost need an extra tile. Like right in the middle here. To mark the in and out. You could also just change the color of the tile itself. Yeah, I kind of like that idea a bit better, because I don't want to like go over the edge here, then it'll look a bit weird. Really want it to be a flat cube. So, yeah, I think I'd probably just change the mid tile to render differently. And now I don't have the actual tiles here yet. The actual tile sprites. But for now, we'll just do a temporary one. Is edge tile. This is going to be something. That's west. Alright. The X is equal to length. And Y is equal to midpoint. This is the east. And then north is Y is equal to that. X is midpoint, northeast, and then south. X midpoint, Y 0. Why? Oh, north, south. My bad, G. North or east or west, northeast, south, or west. Set tile to be stone, else dirt. So that'll be V1. Oh, it didn't quite work. We need to be tile length. Take 1. There we go. Every time I tab back in, the chat disappears, which makes me a little sad. I could call it group. Group Visual Studio Code, maybe. Are you gay? Gay for game dev. I'm very gay for game dev. Love of my life, dude. Yeah, alright. So those are the exits. Cool. I'll do the proper textures later, but actually, in fact, I'll probably get away with doing a one of these, and that would look half decent. Look at that, dude. That already looks clean. Oh, yeah, I like that. And now we just gotta make it so that when we walk up to the edge, we go out the other side back into the main world. Fuck, that's clean, dude. Clean. Still listen to your beats to be your Me Too playlist. I did change the name because Spotify was deleting it. It was very sad. By this decision? What decision? What are we talking about? Be more specific, please. Alright. Yeah. So let's get this going. We're seeing a teleport the for this little spot right here, man. Yep. Here's a little spot right here. Bonk. Bonk. I don't really know how to do that. I mean, I could hard code it. I could put a little collision box in. I don't know. do here. Ooh, we don't have a reference to the spatial box, the original one. So I almost need some dimension data, I think. Maybe. So these grow particles are very funny. They're just sprouting in the void. Even dimension through portal tile, not a portal. It's not a tile, it's an edge. It's the center edge. It will become apparent later on. I haven't played any Factorio mods, no. Prompt to quit when you approach edges is best? Nah. Nah, straight through, bro. Straight through. It's not just any edge. It's not this edge. It's specifically here. Because you're going to send a conveyor belt line out. And it's going to correlate with this side of the cube coming out. Right? North, east, south, west. And as I run in from the side, it should directly come straight in through here. I just haven't set it up yet. I'm just trying to think, like, how do I do the update for it? Like, where do I check this shit, dude? I need a dimension data map dimension data. We don't necessarily want entity owner. We more so want entity position. Because, like, technically the chunks could get unloaded. And then that would be sad. Just still the position. Now so I have an inch of view of what's inside. That could be interesting. Be a quality of life thing later on. I'm gonna raw dog to ship as is though. Just raw dog it, bro. Let's see. I can't even know if this is going to get used in the game or not by players. Like, maybe it will, maybe it won't, who knows. That should do. Owner overworld pause. Yo, Stealth Nando, my brother. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs, broski. There we go. All right, so now we've got some data on this dimension and where in the world it is. We can back reference it. So I think just go to the update. Probably after the physics. I'll just check. We can just do it here. Post physics update for all the entities. If we are inside a dimension of sorts. Make a Tesseract. And then, so just I want to make sure that up top, off rip, dude. Okay. So, post physics update, we've just moved the entity. If the dimension that we're in, if the dimension that the entity is in is a tesseract, check if it's at the edges. How am I going to do this, I wonder? Do 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 do. Oh, food has just arrived. I'll be back in who knows how long. 10 minutes maybe. BLB. Crashing. 1 second. Gotta fix this crash, bro. Why is that crashing? We're in the overworld. We should have dimension data. Mess this up. Get rid of that. If overworld is not in dimension data, or fucking. There we go. All right, cool. Motherfucker. Sick. Alright, back in GIF. What's going on over here? I'm so confused right now. The slime's in a different dimension? Okay. That's wild. The great sliming. Oh yeah, they probably like jumped into the block while I was AFK and then went into the other dimension. That's probably what happened, right? Nice. Yeah, I haven't touched mobs yet, so they need a bit of love for the old dimension system. All right. Well. Oh god. The autosave cucked me, dude. I'd love that and not be an autosave, just to back up. But I can't really back up without saving first, so it's a bit of a conundrum. Bit of a conundrum that is, mate. Yeah. Oh well. Problem for another day, man. Problem for another day. Let me grab the where the backup's at here. When would the backup be, I wonder? I'm gonna try and take this one. Maybe. There we go. I think that works. Maybe. Alright, this is the entire factory is mounted. Alright, what about you? Nope. Well, I can just take one from a couple days ago. Why not? I'll have to make the spatial tesseract again. Oh no, it's right here. Nice. Alright, now we're cooking. We're back. Back in action. Gonna delete all these because they're kinda munted. Alright. I need a speed run how I'm gonna wrap today up. I guess I just want to run out the edges and that would be it. Yes. That would do me. It's kind of one of those things where it's just slightly annoying, and I don't think I'll do it properly with math. I'll just kind of rip it. Just gonna absolutely rip it, dude. You know? Actually, maybe I will do it with math. Decisions. I've kinda got something here. So this could work. No, I tell you what I'll do. Oh, I love this chair. Alright, so for northeast, southwest, we will go vector from directions. That'll give us what we need, which all we need to do now is be correct with a pos of vec times where is this guy? Spatial box world rect. All right, so we're in the center, plus vec times length, which is spatial box. God, where is it? Spatial box tile length. Spatial box tile length times tile length. Why am I not getting all of my autocomplete suggestions? There we go. Probably because it's broken. Length. So this will be the length of the whole thing. Yes. Okay. Cool. So we want length divided by 2 times it by direction. And so that'll be the position for each of the 4 kind of cardinal direction things, I think. And then the size, we'll just do a 5x5 pivot equal pivot dot center. That should maybe be a single box that we can draw. Let's see. Oh, what a fat build time. Look at that. Perfect. So yeah, now when we collide with that, we just teleport outside. That's all we need. Dude, imagine one-shotting that like an absolute fucking champion. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a god tier programmer. Just kind of build different, you know? It's what it is. Oh, the paste. Hot tip, it's baked into Windows. Hit Windows V. It'll give you a history of your clipboard. I only learned that recently. And it shocked me to the core. Very, very handy. What chair you rocking? I don't know. Some dumbass chair, dude. Child screen, no way. Yeah. Yeah, we're feeling a little bit saucy today. Yeah, a little bit saucy, man. All right, if we're gonna collide, collision wrecked in world from entity. Self against exit wrecked. Yeah, no much, mate. Schlager. How's my favorite schnitzel wielding German doing on this fine day? No schnitzel for me today? Oh man. All right. So close. I can taste it, dude. If collide. Now let me just crash real quick. Make sure that works. Yeah, good enough. Yep. Probably just make it bigger. 8 or something. And then that should do the trick. So now, if we do collide. E.dim is equal to overworld. And e.pause is equal to dim data overworld pause plus vector times it by, we'll scale it out, it'd be about like 20. I think that'll do me, dude. Cringe en usage. Kind of ain't that. There's no field dim dimension then. Fine. All right, dude, this should be it. We go inside the dimension. We want to exit up to the north. Yeah, that works. And then we make if e kind equal player. Also want to do the cam. So we snap that shit, dude. Oh, that's a little sneaky, man. That's a little fucking sneaky in it. Oh shit, man. Oh fuck. A little bit too close though. 14. Fuck, that's a little bit sneaky, man. That is. Oh shit, man. This we need to do half length of the tile. I think to get it like directly in the center. I think that's why it wasn't worky on the edge here. Maybe not. Overworld pause plus tile length divided by 2 plus vector direction times whatever that is. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Edit game, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. Next thing I want to do real quick is when we go inside, we put it in the appropriate spot. That's what I want to do. Right, so when we enter, shunt into the dimension, and then depending on the direction that we're coming in from, which I'm pretty sure we could just take the col dot normal and maybe get a direction from that. I'm not really too sure. Do we have a direction from vector? We have a vector. Oh yes, we have a wait. No, we have a vector from direction. All right. Well, it sounds like a Clyde problem to me. Clyde to the rescue, dude. Incoming. Holy shit, cursor is so slow to open. That makes me cry. Direction from vector. To-do, please. Plunk. Write this function for me, please. The please is important. All right, now let's assume that we have that. Vector from direction. Nope. Direction from vector. Switch. Well, we really. Well, if we already have the direction. Yeah, we kind of want to get like. dimension midpoint. That's what I want. Get spatial box world midpoint. I'm gonna be very lazy and just do one of these. Hey. Come on. Come on. Center. Get center. Yeah. Yeah. Center plus. Honestly, we probably don't even need the direction. We could maybe get away with. I'm just not sure. I think the collision angle could be not a normal. So, in fact, I'm pretty sure it is. So, I don't really know. I think I will just rely on my trusty homie. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Direction from vector. We got it. And we do utils dot direction, inverse direction of the direction, and then grab the vector from direction just to make sure we clamp the edge. Utils vector from direction. So that's the direction that we're going. We're going in the opposite direction. Times it by get spatial box length. Times it by spatial box length divided by 2. Take away maybe like 30. That, my friends, should put us in from the direction we want to go. Direction from vector, we go collision, normal. Imagine if I one-shot it, dude. Alright, it's the wrong side. But close enough. We don't need to do the inverse. Bonk. Look at that, dude. Make it 20. And I think we should be cooking. Pretty good. That right there is the V1 of the spatial box. Look at that. We're going in from the side. We really do be shrinking down into a cube right now, bro. Needs a little polish. There's a bit of visual jarriness, but hey, doing the trick, dude. That's V1. Done and dusted. It's kind of cool thinking that we're inside a tiny cube right now in here. It's kind of wild. All right, Well, tomorrow we're going to tackle actually placing stuff in here, making the factory work with the conveyor belts. And we should have a V1 kind of done of the entire system. We'll see. We shall see. All right, chat. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go get footage edited today. And then relax. Peace out. Adios. Take care, dudes.